me to use this.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk from here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Chair, Your Excellencies, my colleagues from this great block, good afternoon, or is it morning as yet? Afternoon. Thank you very much. My name is John Omenge. I'm Principal Secretary for Mining in the Ministry of Petroleum and Mining in Nairobi. So I bring you greetings from the national government and say that it's exciting to see that our counties are moving forward as economic blocks to work and harness the resources that God has given us in our counties for the betterment of the lives of our people. So congratulations for that.
We had also Governor James Ongwae of Kisii. He had to leave early immediately after the meeting because he had other commitment elsewhere, but he also attended the meeting. We have also the development partners who joined us today, GTC, GIZ, led by Shadrach Mutavi. Yeah, there is Oracle, led by Sega Blockmans. In the same category, we have Faith Kada. They have left. And then we have Sibley, Sunil. Oh, they have left. And then Amref, Dr. Wala Elizabeth, Rachel Ambalu from Amref, Christine Kabeke from Amref. Equity Bank, they sponsored our dinner yesterday. Thank you very much for sponsoring our dinner. We have Fred Kosoko. They have left. Oscar Masinde and Eric Tudor from Equity Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, we had our second summit today, and we came up with some resolutions, which on the behalf of my colleagues, I will present to you. We, the governors of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, have today held the second summit meeting here in Busia. And we are grateful to our colleague here to have welcomed us here warmly, from those who came yesterday and those who came today. We have resolved, one, that we will undertake intensive sensitization campaign targeting our county assemblies and the general citizens to educate them on the Lake Region Economic Bloc legal instruments. We are positive that working together with our county assemblies, we are going to be successful in establishing a strong legal and institutional framework for the bloc. Secondly, that we reaffirm our commitment towards the establishment of the Lake Region Economic Bloc Regional Bank. Counties from the region have pledged to allocate resources for the bank in their 2018-2019 budgets. We are going to work with institutions like Central Bank, Control of Budget, Auditor General, and the National Treasury towards making this project a reality. That we will focus on other cross-border flagship projects, and these are going to be our flagship projects. One is the regional bank. Two is the conservation of Mau forest. Three is the revival of the sugar sector. And four is the maritime transport and services within Lake Victoria. Number four, that we will coordinate planning and application of the resources among our counties to minimize multiplicity of projects. This will ensure member counties support each other in undertaking major projects that are impacting to the citizens. It will also help in improving service delivery through development of highly specialized institutions. Number five, that we will host a regional investment conference in Bomet County in October this year. The focus of this conference will be centered on promoting entrepreneurship and financial inclusion for our people, particularly the women, the youth, and the marginalized. That we will strengthen the bloc and we shall allocate both human and material resources towards making LEREP be a world-class bloc, meeting its objectives of bettering the livelihood of our people. That collectively we will champion the interests of our people, and we are looking forward to negotiating matters of common interest with businesses and farms to ensure maximum benefit for our region on local resources. Number eight, that we will work together as a Lake Region Economic Bloc to collectively address sugar industry challenges by developing a common position and way forward. Towards this, we have scheduled an urgent meeting with the national government to discuss the same. We finally appreciate the support and interest shown by our development partners in the region, in particular the Ford Foundation, the Red Cross, OPEC, GIZ, ASK, UK-US aid. And that is what we heard today. Members of the Ford Estate, you are free to ask any question which can be answered by any member of this region. And finally, the third summit will be held in September in Nandi County. Okay? So if there is no question, we call it a day. Maybe there will be announcements. I will, you have a question there? Yes? Say which organization you are coming from, and I will let the Secretariat conduct that session.
Okay, my name is Derek Luvega. I'm from Nation Media Group. I have a number of questions to put across. The first one is on the issue of raising revenues, which has been a challenge to most counties. I would like to ask what are the strategies or different methods the Lake region is imploring to put in place so that it can improve on deteriorating revenue collections. That is one. Two, smuggling of goods into the country have become a monster, and I would like to know how the bloc or governors from this region are, what they are planning in terms of maybe working with the national government in fighting the menace. Then lastly, is to the two governors of the great Kisumu County and Nandi County. They would maybe talk about the pitting issue of the border between the two, and if it can affect the running of the bloc in any way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Kasim Mwalimu Adinasi of Citizen TV. The question I have for the bloc, the governors from the Lake region, we find that in many occasions when we are approaching elections and even after elections, there is no political hegemony where we speak different political languages when it comes to some time, contrary to now. Are you promising that this is not going to be an hindrance to the achievement of these objectives and the blueprints that you have put up across? Thank you.
Oh, there is someone here in front here. And I think that will be the last one.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Wala Elizabeth from AMREF. I'm not from the Fourth Estate. My question to my governors, since I come from this region also, is on the issue of the health of the people. So as I've listened to the agenda, the resolutions, I do not see health coming out, and we are in the era of universal health coverage. I would especially want to hear your thoughts on the human resources for health. I think from the first summit, we had a cross-sharing of specialists that has not been really pursued very aggressively on access, service delivery as the counties, and lastly on investments in the health space. Thank you.
There's someone here behind there.
Nataka kuchukua nafasi hii kushukuru Lake Region Economic Bloc kwa vision kubwa ambayo wako naye. Na nashukuru kwa ajili ya mheshimiwa governor wetu wa Busia, Mheshimiwa Jamongo. Mimi naitwa Apostle John Mwiruri, chairman wa Interfaith ama makanisa katika Busia County. Ningetaka kujua mna mpango gani ya kushirikisha kanisa katika mipango yenu ya Lake Region, kwa sababu kanisa ni muhimu. Kuwa na bandi hapana mbaya, lakini tungetaka kujua kanisa linashirikishwa wapi katika county hii, sababu Mungu ndiyo muumba wa vyote na ndiyo mwenye economy, ndiyo mwenye pesa ambayo mngehitaji kufanya naye kazi. Asante.
Sasa hiyo imetosha, tujibu yawe kwanza. Now, the first one from the nation, a colleague from the nation, on raising revenue. As you are aware, we were just inaugurated. The first meeting, we had it on 26 March this year. And this is our first meeting, I will say, to discuss various issues. And obviously, we cannot deal with everything. There are issues that we have left to the counties to deal with them. Remember, counties are there, they are recognized entities, they have their own budgets, and as we sit here, we have our own priorities. So I'm sure counties that are affected with the declining revenue, like Kakamega, we are focusing on that. But we have not looked at that issue collectively. Secondly, the issue of smuggling, we also never looked at it, but it's a good agenda for future meetings. We can look at that. Politically, we are, as you see us here, we belong to different political affiliation. And that does not hinder us to sit as we are sitting as one Kenyans. We are here specifically for economic purposes. And in our institution, we are not going to discuss political issues. If there will be any political issues, it will be on a case-to-case basis or individual governors discussing it, but not in the meeting of the Lake Region Economic Bloc. You can see Jubilee governors are here, NASA governors are here, and that does not hinder us providing services to our people. So we are purely an economic bloc. On healthcare, that is very critical. You know that is also our agenda number 4. And each county is addressing this issue. And as you know, healthcare is devolved. About 90% of healthcare is devolved. So each county is dealing with it. And as the national government declared universal healthcare as one of the agenda 4, we have engaged the national government at the county, at the Council of Governors level to address this issue. So I can assure you that this issue has been given prominence at the Council of Governors and it is being addressed. So we thought it would not be useful to duplicate it at our level. And that's why we looked at areas that we feel as counties we can now adequately add value. On the issue of churches, it's important. Even when we started the meeting, we had a prayer. When we came here, we had a prayer. We recognize the role of the churches. We believe in God that is there. We are going to sensitize everybody, all the citizens, whether you are from the church, whether you are from border, to support this cause. And this benefit, the benefits that we shall get from the Lake region, it will be benefit to everybody. So it will not be selective. If you are now traveling on Lake Victoria through the maritime transport, it will benefit you, whether you are from the church, you are from border, so it will benefit everybody. On boundaries is a very sensitive issue that I will not want to open it here. Leave it for us to look into that as brothers and sisters. I think I've answered your questions. So I didn't want to give my 2 colleagues to start here. Then there will be counter questions, and let us deal with it at our level. Isn't it? Yeah. So you have seen they have had a handshake. So what is remaining is a hug. Okay? Yes. Then last questions, and then we can go. Keep it to about 4. Where are they? Yes?
Check. My name is Omweri.
Omweri?
Yes.
The snake?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm from KDR TV.
Yeah.
I live in the diaspora.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty happy that I made it to this summit because I love the Lake region. One question most of our people are actually asking from the diaspora: have you put elaborate measures to tap in the professions from diaspora who wants to invest in the Lake region? Because most of them have really tried to invest in the Lake region. Unfortunately, their development or their investments have actually gone into waste through dubious land deals, and we call them cartels. And the other thing is, are you putting an elaborate measure to ensure that these people, when they want to invest, there is a way or there is a procedure for them to reach your offices so that they can actually get a better leeway or a better way to put their money into use? Because this money, when it comes to our counties, it's going to help or it's going to uplift the living standards of our people. My last question, I'm pretty happy that question I'm basically putting on top on the other one about the boundaries. And I don't really want to, again, scratch the wound. But I hope and trust that whatever we are actually seeing here today and in the future, things are actually going to roll out so well. My last question is about the bank. You know, banking is a very critical or is a very sensitive thing. So we really want to see exactly what this bank is going to do to our counties. We want to see exactly how the bank is going to ensure that our people are well catered for, especially in the interest rates. Is this bank actually going to give our people a 20% interest rate, or it's going to be like 3% so that our people can actually move ahead and get real development? Because of time, let me leave it there. Basically, I'll also get a chance to interview most of you when you come to Santa Fe in New Mexico. Thank you very much, governors.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for coming all the way. That's quite interesting. Yeah.
Yes, my name is Raymond Masiga. I'm the chairman of Clearing and Forwarding Busia. I have two questions for you, Excellencies. The first question is, recently we have seen the national government, it has intensified the war on corruption. And we are seeing heads are beginning to roll. Then my question is, what measures has the bloc put in place to address this cancer that is ailing our society? My next question is, among your good plans, we have heard you talk about the marine transport, but soon the new railway line is going to pass through at least 5 counties within the bloc on its way to Uganda. What measures has the bloc put in place to tap into the resources, to tap into the opportunities that will come across by the new railway? Thank you very much.
There's someone there at the back, two others, one there, and then there's the other guy with the pink shirt, and then I think we would be done.
Thank you for inviting us. My name is Moses Nyakundi Ngono from the national broadcaster KBC, Minto FM. Now I've got 3 quick questions. One is, as we do the math of the governors in front of us, they're not adding up to 14. I was lucky to be in the first forum where also the total didn't add up to 14. We would like to know, or rather I would like to know, are there issues in terms of penalties for counties which are not consistent in participating in this forum in terms of being present? Secondly, in the last forum, we also wanted to know about if you've got county office references. For example, in Kisii County, do you have like a Lake Region Economic Bloc office where somebody can make reference to? And that includes all other counties. And lastly, we would like to know if there is a room for expanding. If any other county would like to join this forum, is there a procedure, a process where any county can follow in terms to join, or is it 14 and that's it? Thank you.
Last there was someone there. Yeah.
Okay, asante sana. Nitaomba kwamba
hiyo ndio itakuwa ya mwisho.
Nitaomba kwamba mtanijibu kwa Kiswahili.
Haya, sawa.
Kwa majina naitwa Franco Kundo kutoka KBC Radio Taifa. Na swali langu ni kwamba tunatambua kwamba Uganda ni taifa moja ambalo ni mshirika mkuu sana wa biashara kati ya Kenya na taifa hilo. Na mmesema kwamba kati ya mikakati yenu mtakuwa mnagusia masuala ya baharini. Na tunafahamu pia kwamba kumekuwepo na matatizo, changamoto kati ya Kenya na Uganda, hususan kisiwa cha Migingo. Na sijui kama mambo kama hayo mtayagusia katika mikakati hii yenu. Na pia kama eneo zima la ziwa hili, je, mnafanya namna gani kuhakikisha kwamba biashara zenu na mambo ya biashara na taifa jirani la Uganda lina biashara zinaongezeka? Sababu kaunti zingine ukiangalia Mandera, Wajia zinapakana na nchi ambayo inatokota kutokana na vita vya wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Lakini Uganda ni mshirika mkuu wa Kenya. Mtafanya namna gani kuhakikisha kwamba mnaimarisha sana biashara na mambo kama haya? Asante sana.
Yeah, okay. From the first one, Omweri, thank you very much for coming. On how we intend to engage professionals. If you looked at our legal instruments, we have made a provision of advisory committee. And advisory committee will be composed of professionals. And in fact, amongst us, there are professionals that we invited who joined us, and they presented various papers yesterday. I don't know if Professor Law is here. The professionals who came yesterday, I think they must have left. But they were already here, which means that we are recognizing their role as professionals. And as counties, like national government, we want to create a conducive environment for our business people to do their business. And that's what we are going to try to do within our own counties and also within the Lake Region Economic Bloc. Obviously, business is critical for our people to develop. So we cannot have a blind eye on that if we want to prosper. On the bank, we have agreed that this bank will be both a development and a commercial bank, where our people, as we know very well that our people have problems in access to capital when it comes to doing business. So with a bank and this summit taking a bank as the first priority, it means we have our people at heart so that they are able to access credit. You will need, if the bank is operational, you need just an LPO from a county government. That will be enough to make you access funds from this particular bank. You will not need security because already you are within the region, and so long as the county government involved will make a direct payment through the bank, and that will be it. And the development aspect of the bank will support us on the various development that we want to undertake, either individually or jointly as the Lake Region Economic Bloc. On corruption, this is talked everywhere. Sometimes we don't know what corruption is there within our own counties. Unless you are specific of any corruption within our counties, you are free to bring it out. However, we support the effort of the president in fighting corruption. And I know very well all these members seated here, they are also committed to fighting corruption within their own counties. Nobody will entertain corruption in his own county. Railway line, we know this is an opportunity for us. And as I've said, we cannot do everything, but every county has its own priorities, and they have opportunities. In fact, those that the railway line is passing through SGR, they have the opportunity to tap into opportunities to make sure that wananchi within those counties get their maximum benefit from that railway line. But we are looking forward to establishing a light railway line within the Lake region, Kericho, and from Kericho down to here to Trans Nzoia. But at the moment, that is not a priority. Now, on counties' attendance, today we had, in fact, all counties were represented, and I want to take this opportunity now to recognize the deputy governors. Where are the deputy governors? The deputy governors represented their various, they are here, they can introduce themselves. Unfortunately, we have one from Kisumu and we have a governor here. Yeah, there is one there. Okay, you can introduce yourself.
Thank you. Matthew Ochieng Owili, the Deputy Governor, Kisumu County.
Your Excellencies, I'm Moses Mlomi, the Deputy Governor, Busia County. Thank you.
So you had introduced yourself, but introduce yourself also, maybe. You can see that counties. Yes, go ahead.
My name is Dr. James Okumbe. I'm the Deputy Governor for Sia County.
You can see that the counties that were not represented here, except Nyamira, where we had apology from the governor, and Migori is only Trans Nzoia where we didn't have an apology. But in any case, those counties were represented by either the county secretaries are here, and can all the county secretaries stand if you are here? All county secretaries here, the county secretaries from various counties, and the CECs in charge of finance, can they also stand if they are here? So effectively, all these counties, the 14 counties, were represented. And our reference office is going to be the county secretary's office. That's why they are here. So in any time you go to the county and you want to know anything to do or something to do with the Lake region, you can go to any of the county secretary's office or the CEC in charge of finance. The two represent each county at the governing council of the Lake Region Economic Bloc. And we have also our CEO, who is in charge of the secretariat. When you are in Kisumu, you can go to his office. Is in the headquarter, the headquarter of the county government is usually it used to be called the former PC's office. That's where he sits on the, which floor? 9th floor. So, Prosperity House, I'm told. So you can go there. Yeah, so those are our reference point. And we will allow an expansion so long as we have common border, because we can't just attract someone from northeastern and we have no common border. It becomes a problem administratively. So long as we share a common border, we are free and we will allow other people to come in. Now we work Swahili. Bwana Franco aliongea mambo ya Uganda na mambo ya Migingo. Unajua haya mambo ingine kama mambo ya border, ya national border, si kazi yetu. Hiyo ni kazi ya national government, lakini vile unajua tunataka tuwe na mawasiliano mazuri katika Victoria, na tukiwa na transport system mzuri katika hilo siwa, basi itatubidi sisi mpaka tuongee na majirani zetu. Tukifika wakati huo, basi tutaona vile tutaongea na majirani zetu au Uganda. Pengine wakati huo tutatumia national government ili itusaidie kwa mazungumzo hayo. Lakini lengo letu ni kuona ya kwamba biashara inanawiri katika hizi kaunti zote 14. Asanteni, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just one announcement through the chair.
Yeah.
After this, we are going to have a health break, and because of lack of space, we are going to use 2 different floors. The governors, deputy governors, CS, CECs will go to the first floor of the main hotel. The rest of us will go to the second floor. Governors will have to move fast, and then the rest will follow. And then now I'll ask the Chief Officer, Governor's Office, Mr. Ezekiel Okwai, to close with a word of prayer for us.
Thank you. Let's pray. Mungu wetu, katika utatu wako mfalme, tuaja mikononi mwako Bwana, tukisema asante kwa sababu ya kongamano hili ambalo Bwana tuajua